Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing this evening? In the chat, let me know if you can hear me, please. Don't let me keep talking and nobody tells me you can hear me. Welcome to my live. I am Queen Lillie. We got a lot we're going to be discussing, y'all. From Fox News to Donald Trump when he met with in the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. I don't know if MAGA knows this. Thank you so much for blessing me, King Allen. I don't know if MAGA knows this. You can hear me? Let me know you can hear me. I don't know if MAGA knows this, but Saudi Arabia, where the public practice of Christianity, it's illegal in Saudi Arabia. And Donald Trump was celebrating people that has made it illegal to celebrate Christianity in Saudi Arabia. And MAGA, y'all say y'all Christians, the true believers of Christ. Well, your leader, your savior, Donald Trump, had the Prince of Saudi Arabia in the Oval Office. And they say that Christianity is illegal in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So, Mag, I would love to hear your opinion in my chat on that. Hello, King. Hello, Queen Mimi. How you doing? Hello, my lovely King Allen. I love you, baby. I love all of you in my chat. So we're going to also, I'm going to show y'all a video of a great commentator here on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. He's doing it big. Well, he has a testimony to give, and he talks about how people have tried to judge him on account of what his father has done. We don't get to choose our parents, y'all. We don't. So that's a powerful message that I want to share out from Aaron Partners. I'm going to show that. I love this man. I don't know him, and I love him. He's a child of God. I'm a child of God. We all are children of God. I will share that with you as well. I really love this man. He's powerful. He's a great, amazing content creator. And the Republicans right now, they're shaking in their boots because Trump is taking so many losses. Yes, God. Not a loss. Loss. Yes. Donald Trump is taking. And America has no patience for this administration. They have not abide by the Constitution at all. If you beg to differ, that would be fine. Put your comment in my chat. Some may say America is ghetto right now. We have a man in the Oval Office that is actually not qualified, even though this is his second term, in my opinion and others' opinion as well. And it could be absolutely fact. He is not qualified to be in the Oval Office as your leader. And today there was a meeting about the unlawful immigration raids. And we will listen to our girl, Jasmine Crocker, speak on that. Yes. Mark Kelly fires back at the Trump administration of the military trial threats. Also, thank you, Jesus. Our people, Letitia James and Comey. Letitia James and Comey, they're going to be just fine. You know why? Because the federal judge shuts down Letitia James' case and Comey's case. Donald Trump's attorney was doing illegal stuff. Ha ha ha. Donnie boy, you may fool a lot of people, but you ain't fooling us Americans. We know who you are, Donald Trump. You a snake that had 7 heads and came out the grass. Judge throws out James Comey and Letitia James indictments. Says prosecutor was illegally appointed. And she was. She was an insurance attorney. That's right. The attorney Donald Trump sicked on Letitia James and James Comey was a what? Insurance attorney. She did so many things wrong, y'all. So many things. Right now, the Donald Trump administration needs to be thrown under the jail and then pushed down through a tunnel to prison and live in the tunnel with rats and sewer. That's what Donald Trump and his cabinet needs to be. They have done so many illegal things. They are hurting the American people, and they do not care. How y'all doing today? Hit that like button for me. Come on, hit that like button for me. Welcome to my live. I am Queen Lillie, and you all are beautiful kings and queens in my eyes, and I love you all. No matter what you got to say, I love you anyway. I can't get to heaven. Hey, you. Hey, you want to go to HEL? Go on. I ain't going with you. I love God. What's up with you? So we got a lot to cover, y'all. Also, hit that like button as you coming in. Please hit that like button for me. And if you like to donate to my channel, you can send me super chats and super stickers. Yes, super chats and super stickers. In my description is my Venmo. My Venmo is in my description. So if you want to bless me that way, it is welcome too. My PayPal link is in the description as well. But what we have on here, YouTube land, we have the super chats and super stickers. Send me a super chat. I work hard for the money, and y'all know it. So we're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment. Also, become a member. Things in the membership you would not see here for the regular viewers and subscribers. And for the people in the bushes, you get to see things that they do not get to see. Also, there are court cases against Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Check them out. Get your membership and see what I'm talking about. So we're going to be going on and getting started. For some reason, my eye bothered me. I apologize, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Everything I show in my life is fair use, great for educational purpose, great for entertainment, great research. And what do I give you a little of it in with the goods and the facts and the opinions of mine? I give you some comedy because I like to make you laugh, baby. That's what I'm here for, to make you smile. We go together real bad. You're just going to have to accept it. Don't get mad. You got somebody that love you. Right now, when you're in my life, I'm your family, your wife, your husband, sister, brother, whatever you need in that moment. I'm going to be that for you. You know why? I give you what you want and I give you what you need. Satisfaction guarantee. That comes from me. I love you guys. Let's get started. But first, I need to take a sip of water. Is that okay with you all? One moment, please. So, first we're gonna hit it off because we're gonna listen to Midas Touch, and they're gonna talk about Fox panics on air after Trump suffers massive loss in Comey James case. I knew that they were gonna be victorious, y'all. I knew this. This is fair use as well. I knew that those two was gonna come out on top. James Comey hadn't done anything wrong. Letitia James hasn't done anything wrong. They are two people that work hard. They work hard to get to where they are, and they do not deserve the likes of Donald Trump trying to break them down for abiding by the laws. And that's what they did. I see the Donald Trump regime falling down. London bridges falling down. Yes, God. So let's get started up in here.
Regime media, which calls itself Fox News, has been panicking in total collapse mode after the federal judge ruling dismissing the James Comey and Letitia James indictment. Fox realizing that all the BS it fed its viewers is just that, utter BS and Trump regime propaganda. Let me show you what went down when Fox had to admit to its audience that the Comey and James case had been dismissed because the Trump stooge Lindsay Halligan was an unlawful interim prosecutor who didn't belong in the room and nobody else showed up with her. Here, play this clip.
Lindsay, forgive me, but we have some breaking news. We'll come right back. A Fox News alert. The case against former FBI Director James Comey is getting dismissed. The judge ruling the appointment of interim U.S. Attorney Lindsay Halligan violated the Constitution. The judge also criticized the DOJ for allowing an FBI agent who viewed Comey's privileged materials to testify to the grand jury. Now, the judge also tossed the case against Letitia James.
And then the way Fox tries to cope with it is they bring on this other analyst, and I put that in quotes very generously, and said, oh, this is just a fluke. It just seems to be all of these side rulings that are happening. Here, play this clip.
It doesn't get to the claim of malicious prosecution that Jim Comey was making. So this is solely the appointments clause, and that's why you have both cases dismissed against both individuals.
Right.
And it is kind of interesting, though, because obviously that's kind of a fluke side ruling, not on the merits of the case. But it is kind of interesting how all of these fluke side rulings always tend to seem to go in the same direction.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I want to give you
really not sure that dismissing a case.
In my opinion, Donald Trump even trying to go against him was a fluke. It should have never happened. Letitia James abided by the law when she prosecuted Donald Trump. He broke the law. He's a criminal. James Comey is not a criminal. He abides by the law. He practiced the law, both of them. They know what they're doing. Donald Trump does not. His regime is coming down. London Bridge is falling down. So Donald Trump was so bravely to do this. Should I say cray cray? Anyway, arrogancy got involved. I would say that. All right, all right. Somebody said, "Hey MAGA, here's your favorite president having the time of his life with this crown prince and prime minister of Saudi Arabia. Where the public practice of Christianity is illegal, you can't wear a cross or crucifix or display other Christian symbols. Public worship services are forbidden. If you're a Muslim who converts to Christianity, the punishment is unaliving." Whew. I'm glad to bring this to your attention, MAGA, because the people you see in this photo with Donald Trump, they would behead you more than anything if you was to worship our Lord and Savior in their country. How do you feel about that? That the orange man is sitting there, giggling up, brown nosing them, when he knows they could just unalive anybody. Take a look. Look at him, MAGA. The prince and prime minister could have you unalive because you are a Christian. That's what you claim, MAGA. When you gonna hit Donald Trump up on Twitter? Because you know he always on Twitter and Truth Social, and let him know you don't like this. But I've been telling you, Donald Trump is not a Christian. He wouldn't even put his hand on the Bible during inauguration. And that time he stood up near a church and held the Bible upside down. That told me a lot, MAGA. See, he doesn't believe in you. I believe in the American people, in the American dream. And Donald Trump has stolen the American dream. So we're going to skip to the law on something a little different. When this young man, Aaron Partners, was speaking today, he posted a video and it really touched me. And I felt like it's something I need to share on my channel. On my channel, yes. It's a powerful message. We don't get to choose our parents. Don't punish someone because what their mother or father have done. We're supposed to love each other, walk in our love of God. What his father has done is not him. And I would like for y'all to go to his channel, subscribe to him, and spread love. So, I love Aaron Partners. Watching his IG video today was so touching and powerful. He's brilliant and he is his own man, own person. He should be celebrated. One moment, please.
October 10, 2019 was the hardest day in my life. It was the day my father, Lev Parnas, was arrested and indicted. I've always been fully honest and transparent about who my father was, but this platform has grown tremendously, so I wanted to share this with you again. Because on October 10, 2019, my life changed forever, not just because my father was in prison, but I went from being Aaron, then a third-year law student, aspiring lawyer, to being Lev's son. And there was nothing I could do to change that. Everyone, the media, the legal community, judged me and shunned me for being associated with my father, even though I had nothing to do with any of that. I later lost my job in the legal community, and I had to scramble to figure out what the hell am I going to do next? Not just in my own personal career, but also to help support my family. I love my father, don't get me wrong, but I've spent the last 6 years trying to find my own identity. Because every time someone cites me in an article, they have to say Lev's son. Every time someone tries to make a video attacking me, they say, oh, look who his father is. I'm not hiding that. I never have and never will, but I had nothing to do with it. And I'm not Lev's son. I'm Aaron. I'm the person who clerked for a federal judge, worked at big and small law firms, represented individuals and companies inside courtrooms and at my desk. I've worked at the public defender's office. I've worked at a local prosecutor's office, and I've helped reach tens of millions of people across the globe with accurate and timely news. And I'm so proud of that. So to all those who have stood with me, thank you. I'm going to be always open, honest, and transparent with you. And to those who don't like me because of who my father is, all I say is this. Imagine if you were judged by everything your family did. Imagine if you were judged by everything your parents did. Imagine if you were judged for things that you had no control or took no part in. How would you feel? October 10th, 2019 was the hardest day.
He's right. Imagine that you were judged by what your parents have done. No, you have your own life. You're your own person, your own man, your own woman, your own queen, your own king. Let's not pass judgment on this young man. Please celebrate him. Go to his page on YouTube. Give him a subscribe. Something nice and beautiful to say, because in this time in our life, we all need love. I love y'all. Spread love. When you do that, so many blessings come your way. Now we're going to get back to the news. Oh, yeah, Donald Trump tried to sue him too. But God is a powerful God. All right. I'm going to shout at some of you, shout you out, you people that's in my chat. Hello, Renee Lopez, how you doing? Hello, 51677548816. I love you so much. I love you, King LaSwan. I love you, Renee Lopez. I love you, King Allen. I love you, Tyler Carpenter, 4137. I love you, Hazel. I love you, King Josh. I love you, King Kobe Kurt. I love you, Bob NJ 2025. I love you, Grow Not Shower. Okay, that's who you want to be. I love you, Jewel Liliana Pinkney. That's my Liliana is my Spanish name. Hold on. I love you, Jerome. I love you, my Josh, you know it. I love you, Tim Rodriguez. I love you. I love you, Kobe. I love you, Nanette is love. I love you, Queen. I love you, Plasma Zombie. I love you, Pure Light One. That's okay. I love you anyway. You can say cruel things, but I love you anyway, and God loves you. Ooh, Lord, fix him, Jesus. I love you, Max Abernathy 3368. I love you anyway. I love you, my Josh. Oh, Josh, you're so kind. I love you, Josh. I love you, Largo Aries. I love you, Margaret Maggot Destroyer. Okay. I understand. I read what you said. Yes, you're right. I love you, Brenda. I love you, King, and you know it. I love you, Reverend Dr. JC. God bless you and your family as well. I love you, Caramel 67. I love you, Zoe AM. God bless you. God gave me a beautiful flower, my dear, and I birthed another flower out of it. Born female, but God bless you, okay? Hey, I love you, sweet lady. Let's eat. How you doing, beautiful? Yes, happy Monday. I love you, real. I'm not going to say that, but I love you. You know who you are. I'm not saying that on my channel. I love you, Kelvin. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you, King. I love you, Elvis. I love you, Brenda. I love you, Jose Lopez. I love you, the real. Okay. Some of y'all names, I cannot say that. I'm sorry. It's bad language, and certain things I put to not show up in my chat is showing up anyway. But anyway, we're going to enjoy each other. If I have not told you I love you, Patricia, I love you. It's a lot of y'all in here, so forgive me if I don't say your name. I love you, King David. I love you, King Jose. I love you, Edge Outward. I love you, Talk Too Cool 765. I love you, David. I love you, Me Building 456. Okay. I love all of y'all. I'm not going to be able to go all the way back because it's like 100 and something of y'all in here. And I'm trying my best to show each and every last one of you that I love you and I appreciate you. So we're going to continue with this live, okay? Hit the like button for me, please. Also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can send me super chats and super stickers. So we're going to get on with the good stuff, okay? So we have the Republicans shaking in their boots, but Trump is shaking in his depends. What I'm talking about? Today was one of the worst days for Trump on his second term. He should not have had a second term, but he had So let's take a listen to the great Aaron Partners.
Today was arguably one of the worst days of the Trump presidency in his second term, and here's why. First, Republicans are now nervous they may lose the majority in the House of Representatives due to retirements way before the midterms next year. Second, Donald Trump was planning on releasing a healthcare plan today, but after congressional backlash, he walked all that back, and they've now postponed it, according to CNN. Three, the indictments of Trump's political opponents, Letitia James and James Comey, have been thrown out, and given statute of limitations issues, the James Comey indictment likely won't ever be refiled. Four, because crypto is tanking, Donald Trump's family net worth is actively tanking. So he's actually losing a ton of money, millions of dollars today, him and his family. Fifth, there's bipartisan backlash over his investigation of Mark Kelly, the senator from Arizona, the Democratic senator. And it's not even the end of the day yet. This really is shaping up to one of the worst days for this White House in a very long time, if not the worst of his second term. So we're going to see what happens next, but I will continue to provide you updates through it all. So spread the word and follow along, stay updated on all the news that you need to know about. I will have much more to come soon. Today was arguably one of the worst.
Go to Aaron Partners' YouTube channel and subscribe to his channel. Fair use. He's an amazing content creator. I watch him every day. I love watching him. I love the testimony that he gave us today. Everybody have a testimony. There's growth. There's beauty in all of us. And he's right. This is the worst day for Donald Trump. Everything he has tried to do has just failed. So if I was him, I would not have presented the healthcare plan either, because I know it's going to suck. Everything he has done has been to benefit him and the rich, the mighty rich, billionaires. Donald Trump did not become a billionaire to this term. He's lied for many years that he was a billionaire. He was not. He's a billionaire now. Lots of billions. That Bitcoin scam or whatever you want to call it. Something more going to come out about that. I think, in my opinion, a lot of illegal doings were happening. All right. One moment, please. One moment, please. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to my live. I'm Queen Lillie. So America has no patience for this administration. They have not abided by the Constitution at all. They have treated us Americans as peasants. They have broken the law quite often. We have criminals running this country. And we're going to take a listen to jdvance. And this comes from Keith Edwards. Subscribe to him on YouTube as well. Fair use.
jdvance, who knows that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy, but overlooks it. And because he's overlooked it, he's allowed this to happen.
There's a lot more work to do. And the thing that I'd ask for the American people is a little bit of patience. And as much progress as we've made, it's going to take a little bit of time for every American to feel that economic boom, which we really do believe is coming.
No, the economic boom is not coming. The economic boom is only here for the billionaires. And you know it. You've called Donald Trump American Hitler, and yet here you are trying to waste our time lying to people something they know to be true. You have jdvance, who knows that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy, but overlooks it. And because he's overlooked it, he's allowed this to happen.
There's a lot more work to do. And the thing that I ask for the American people is a little bit of patience. And as much progress as we've made, it's going to take a little bit of time for every American to feel that economic boom, which we really do believe is coming.
No, the economic boom is not.
The economic boom is not coming. People's SNAP was taken away. Our country was closed for over 40 days. Food is so high. I myself have to really budget when I go to the store. Electrical bill is very high ever since Donald Trump got in office. Gas expensive. The list goes on. We have no patience, jdvance. We are at our wits' end with the MAGA Republican Party. It's time for you to go. The Constitution, what is it? Article 4 or something like that? 2 Article 4? It needs to be used. Because 25 will only get rid of Donald Trump. But Article 4 will get rid of Trump in his administration. We need a new day real soon. We need awakening in this country. So I'm going to show y'all something, and listen carefully. Listen with your heart, your ears as well, but not with your simple mind, because I can be simple-minded sometimes as well. So just take a listen to this, what this young fella has to say. And this is coming from another white person. So when he's speaking on your people, don't judge me. But this needs to be said. And I love each and every last one of you.
The reality is the ghetto was created, and public housing in particular was created not for poor black people. It was created for poor white people.
I mean, at this point, it seems like this was your guys' plan all along, to make America as ghetto as possible. Now that we've established who is actually ghetto, we can address who is actually making America ghetto. For decades, they've pointed their fingers at the copper-colored indigenous Americans, defining ghetto by their zip code or for having an unapologetic aura. When the truth is that white America isn't just in the ghetto. They are the architects, the mayors, and the primary residents for the most profound ghetto of all, a colonizer's mind. Let's point out all the ways the ghetto clan projects their inferiority by attaching all their shortcomings to black Americans. The racists talk about absent fathers. Well, look at their suburban meth towns and their Rust Belt communities. Fathers are completely gone, trying to turn their children into spouses, or they're emotionally checked out, leaving a void filled by Call of Duty and racial internet extremism. White people don't know a single thing about a strong family unit. They're pretending, and they're trying to make black Americans envious. So white is a breeding ground for dysfunction because of the fathers. Racists love to conjure up stereotypes about negligent parenting. But who are the ones showing up to school board meetings screaming about books instead of showing up to their kid's parent-teacher conference to ask why their kid can't read? Who is leaving their children to be raised by iPads and extremist YouTube algorithms? Quite the opposite of parenting. They applaud themselves for abandoning their child. Oh yeah, I barely see my husband and kids. I run 6 businesses and I own real estate all over Orange County, darling. Meanwhile, her son is taking his sister for her 3rd abortion. And all 3 pregnancies were his. Racists love to project that black Americans are crime-ridden. Who is committing the majority of domestic terrorism? Who are the ones with the highest rates of arrests for violent crime? Who is running the opioid empires that have turned entire counties into graveyards? The racists project that everyone is indoctrinating their children. But who is actively passing laws to whitewash history? Who is banning books while allowing children to have unrestricted access to pornographic violence online? They don't protect innocence. They manufacture innocence and hope that no one will notice. These inferior racists created the physical ghettos for black Americans through redlining and predatory lending. But their own communities are becoming moral and intellectual ghettos. Walled off from reality, compassion, basic human decency. They are so invested in their racism, they are actively choosing to fail. They are burning their own house down out of spite, while the original people are the ones with the water to put it out. But they'd rather choke on the smoke than accept a helping hand from the very people they've spent centuries trying to destroy. Now that's ghetto. All right, racists.
The reality is the ghetto was...
What does MAGA mean? MAGA means make America ghetto again. I love you, MAGA. Smile. You on Candy Camera. Make America ghetto again. You would think my color, me, is ghetto. I don't live in the ghetto. Nowhere near the ghetto. MAGA, make America ghetto again. Donald Trump with all that gold plated all in the Oval Office. Ghetto. Very ghetto. Him trying to dress like a brown man. Madonna. The Muslim. He trying to dress like him. He had on a burgundy sweater. Copying the mayor of New York. Having a man crush on the mayor of New York. The ghetto. There's nothing wrong with men liking each other. Great idea if they love each other. But Donald Trump is a married man and was gloating all over Manani, the mayor of New York. A Muslim man, MAGA. Yeah. Spread love, MAGA. Stop hating. If a black man is doing great, celebrate him. When a white man is doing great, I celebrate him. Because that government Newsom is amazing. Oh my God. So we're going to take a listen to our girl Jasmine Crockett exposes Trump over unlawful immigration raids. Donald Trump should be ashamed of himself. He had illegal immigrants working for him at Mar-a-Lago. But he now wants all the brown people thrown out of America. They even want the Native Americans gone when they was here before you. And a lot of black people was here already. So when y'all talk about throwing immigrants up out of here, who are the true immigrants? Think about it. The Europeans. Sorry. The ghetto. One moment, please. Let's take a listen to the Black woman, Jasmine Crockett.
Right now, we are living an American nightmare. I don't know how many other Robert Garcias right now, unfortunately, are having their parents stripped away from them. How many other Robert Garcias, unfortunately, are being nabbed themselves? How many other Robert Garcia's dreams are dying when they came to the land of the free and the land of opportunity? Let me tell you something. I am here because this is truly life or death. We have an administration that is not only killing people, but is a dream killer right now. That is not the best of America. We are here because we care. I know so many people are frustrated and don't believe in politicians. But let me tell you that it takes real courage in this moment to stand up. And that is why we stand with and behind your mayor, because she knows what it is to be under attack by this administration. We understand that to be elected nowadays isn't just about service. It literally is life or death if you decide that you want to do what is right. So let me tell you, we are standing with your elected leaders because they are protecting the people from their own federal government that is dishing out death. And when I say that, I don't say it lightly. I say it because the numbers bear it out. I say it because we have a record number of people that have passed away in ICE custody. This is not the best of America. I know someone promised that they would make America great. I am telling you that they are doing just the opposite. I am telling you that we are a land of immigrants. It is time to do immigration right. It is time to make sure that we live up to the promise of this country. The idea that someone ran and said that I will get rid of the bad guys, yet we know more than 50% of the people that are currently being detained in custody have no criminal records at all. Zero, nada. So tell me why you were taking those people out of their communities. They are our neighbors, they are our friends, and frankly, they contribute to the fabric of this country. They are what make this country great, not your thuggish ICE agents who literally are spitting on our Constitution, as well as everything that we think patriotism ought to be. So with that, I want you to know, whether you are in Los Angeles, whether you are in Chicago, whether you are in any city in North Carolina, let me be clear. Democrats, specifically on the Oversight Committee, we got your back. I want you to know that this is about doing what's right. This isn't right or left for us. This is right or wrong. And I am telling you right now, this administration is wrong.
I stand with Jasmine Crockett. I noticed somebody put something about her IQ in the chat. She's highly educated. Attorney, was a prosecutor, won many cases, millions of dollars. She didn't do anything illegal. She doesn't have 34 felonies. And her grades in school were excellent. Why Donald Trump made C's, D's, and F's. Are you kidding me? Really? God bless your soul. And it's only because she's a Black woman that you don't like her. You see, she doesn't care you don't like her, because she's going to love every race there is, and she's going to fight for every race there is. It's not about the left or right for her. It's about us, the American people, us, me, the entire rainbow, okay? The white in the flag, the red in the flag, the blue in the flag, she love it all. She's fighting for us, the American people, while Donald Trump is fighting not for the white race, baby. He's fighting for the rich and famous himself. He has turned America into a reality show. Immigration should not be a chokehold in America. Before Donald Trump, we didn't have all these problems. They weren't knocking down people's doors, going in there, beating up people, throwing them to the ground, showing guns to the pow-pows, forgive me, you two, showing pow-pows to babies, pulling them out in front of the babies. The children will be traumatized the rest of their lives, and I know trauma. We probably all in this chat know trauma. Would you want to inflict that on children? No. That's not what the American dream is. Donald Trump stole the American dream. And when he's speaking of making America great and making money, he's not talking about you and I. We ain't even near being a billionaire. We wish and dream of it, baby. The American dream. He doesn't care about you and me. Stop fooling yourself. When you look at your electrical bill, think about, does Donald Trump care about you? No. When you without your health insurance, think about, does Donald Trump care about you? No. And all of my immigrants in this chat, he doesn't care about you. Sorry to inform you, but he doesn't. He doesn't care about the American people, and I stand on that. Because if he did, he would take in consideration what he's doing to break the American people. Every day I'm sad about Donald Trump being in office because it's something crazy and new. He operates in chaos, and that's not good. He's not a strong alpha male. It's just like watching a voodoo queen, and that's not good. One moment, please. So, Senator Mark Kelly fires back at Trump administration over military trial threats. When you're in the military, you follow the Constitution. Donald Trump is not the Constitution. He's a man that is a criminal. I wouldn't want to abide by him neither, but I would love to abide by the laws and the Constitution. And that's who Mark Kelly is.
The Democratic Senator Mark Kelly has fired back at the Trump administration's threat that they may court-martial him, that is, put him in front of a military court because he was part of that video that Democrats released, simply telling members of the military to remember to make sure that they are following constitutional orders and to disobey orders that are illegal. By now, you've probably seen this message from the Department of Defense that threatened to recall Senator Mark Kelly to active duty in order to court-martial him. Well, Senator Kelly released this lengthy response, which you could see some of right here, but let me show you the most important part at the end. Kelly wrote, "If this is meant to intimidate me and other members of Congress from doing our jobs and holding this administration accountable, it won't work. I've given too much to this country to be silenced by bullies who care more about their own power than protecting the Constitution." Meanwhile, Senator Ruben Gallego, also a veteran, had the following to say about this investigation. And meanwhile, Donald Trump posted this image right here of this plaque that says loyalty to the Constitution. But apparently he can't read because he would have missed this line right over here that says, "Our American Code of Military Obedience requires that should orders in the law ever conflict, our officers must obey the law." This is exactly what that entire video was about in the first place. So by his very own definition, did Donald Trump just commit sedition against the United States? Again, I'm happy to see these senators and veterans standing.
He committed sedition against the United States. Abiding by the Constitution and what it's supposed to be. But Donald Trump wants the American people in his cabinet, his administration, to be loyal to him while we all suffer. We can't eat off an empty plate. He's not providing the American people any strength. He's just showing us a broken country, and we're living in it. We no longer want it, Donald Trump. We no longer want you. You got to go. Impeach Trump 2025. So, breaking. Dodge disband early and compete in urgent. Hold on, let me click on the thing. I'm trying to read it without clicking on it. I'm going to turn the music off. Hold on. Doge disbands early and complete in utter disgrace. With no money saved, thousands of jobs lost, and a death toll in hundreds of thousands. After 8 months, the Department of Government Efficiency, created by Elon Musk to gut USAID, and a slew of other vital programs have been officially disbanded. It will go down in history as one of the biggest scams in history. Don't you know they have our social security numbers without our permission? Elon promised that Doge would pay $2 trillion in fraud and waste, would find $2 trillion in fraud and waste, and everyone would get a $5,000 check. We didn't believe it, but America did. Instead, he gutted the federal agencies that regulate and investigate Elon's companies, fired thousands of people, crippled our nation's scientific research, needlessly destroyed American soft power around the world, and ended life-saving programs that are now killing 88 people a day. Most of them children. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. Oh, boy. When all is said and done, it will have cost us $135 billion to rehire fired workers, 2.7 billion in waste, a potential loss of more than 500 billion in tax revenue over the next 10 years, and a loss of 10 billion in economic activity, with the loss of programs that previously returned billions to taxpayers. Once Democrats retake power, Elon Musk and his little Doge goons need to be prosecuted for all the damage they've done to this country and all the people they have unalived. And that comes from Occupy Democrats. They too have a YouTube channel. Check them out. It is amazing. Those men are really doing it over there. I go over there and I love, love, love their channel. Also subscribe to them and follow them on Instagram. Yeah, we all have been saying that Dodge is a fraud. Elon just wanted to keep getting that federal money. He's a welfare queen. We have given him billions of dollars, while us, the American people, have been living in stress, almost felt like pure HELL, ever since Donald Trump has entered that Oval Office. And it is unfair to us, the American people, that Doge have our personal info. Yes, our personal info. They went from trying to get inside the Department of Education and destroying it, and Donald Trump still wants to destroy the Department of Education. Saying nurse practitioners, it's a wasted degree. No, it's not. There's a list of things that he's trying to take and destroy from higher education, from our schools, from school lunch, etc., crippling our kids of their free lunch and breakfast in the morning. Breakfast get the brain going when you're a kid. Why take away when you can give in the name of God? Donald Trump doesn't know our Lord and Savior. So, one moment, please. Just a moment. So we're going to listen to something about the LA Mayor Karen Bass helps launch investigation into Trump's ICE raids, okay? This is a continuation of our girl, Jasmine Crockett. Is something that, is all in the same meeting today. So hold on, okay? Uh-oh, it's on mute. I apologize. Hold it to my head, not my heart. Hold on.
As the mayor of Los Angeles and as a lifelong Angelino, on behalf of the city that has had a tough year, from devastating wildfires to witnessing friends, coworkers, and family members snatched off the street, chased through parking lots, and brutally detained by masked men. I think of those Angelinos who are detained or who have been deported as we enter this holiday season. Thousands of families will miss family members over the holidays. I think of the economic impact the raids have had. Sector of the Los Angeles economy cannot function without immigrant labor. LA's fashion district, construction, hospitality industries are a few examples. I think of the emotional impact this has had on Angelinos, especially children who live in fear and people who are still reluctant to leave their homes. On January 6th, we knew that we were part of an experiment to see how much the American people would tolerate. This unprecedented misuse of the U.S. military, federalizing the National Guard and sending 4,000 troops, deploying 700 U.S. Marines, the city seriously felt under attack from our own government. The fear that blanketed this city is difficult to describe, frankly, because it's so hard to believe it actually happened. The U.S. Marines and the majority of the National Guard have left, but the injury they inflicted on Los Angeles remains. And make no mistake, the raids and the terror continue in the city. The raids don't dominate the nightly news, but just about every day, immigrant enforcement actions continue. Legalized racial profiling continues. We view you as the mayor of Los Angeles.
That was Mayor Karen of LA speaking at the immigration investigation that they're doing about the Trump ICE raids. Please subscribe to Josh the Progressive. He's on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc. Subscribe to him as well, okay? Josh the Progressive. We're going to take a listen to Midas Touch Network. Everything I show is fair use. Breaking. The judge throws out. Okay, I showed y'all that already. I apologize. The Trump family. Okay, did I show that already? I may have. Hold on. I think I did. I apologize. Bear with me. So we're gonna take a listen to this about we have been documenting in detail the merit grounds for Trump's impeachment and removal. So you know this weekend in Washington there was a lot going on. They was doing the march in DC. So this is going to be something pertaining to it because they are trying to impeach Donald Trump and it needs to be done immediately before 2026. We can't go on this way, America.
As Jessica said at impeachtrumpagain.org, we have been documenting in detail these abuses of power, 25 distinct grounds for impeaching and removing this lawless president, disappearing people from the streets and sending them to foreign torture prisons, an abuse of power, an impeachable offense, detaining and removing unlawfully U.S. residents without due process of law, and levying treason against the people of the United States, sending the military into our nation's cities against its people, attacking the United States Congress, usurping its authority to appropriate money. Congress under Article 1 has the power.
Hold on. I apologize for that.
Congress under Article 1 has the power to appropriate funds. This president goes ahead and freezes trillions of dollars of duly appropriated funds enacted by the United States Congress, defying multiple court orders issued by federal courts all across the country, attacking the United States judiciary, an abuse of power, an impeachable offense, pardoning 1,500 plus insurrections for an insurrection that he incited on January 6, 2021 to try to stop the peaceful transfer of power, engaging in rampant corruption in the White House, treating the Oval Office as a profit-making enterprise at the public expense, violating the domestic and foreign emoluments clauses of the United States Constitution, engaging in unlawful bombings of people in the Caribbean, in the Pacific with no congressional authorization, extrajudicial killings, engaging in misusing the Justice Department, the FBI, to go after his perceived enemies, the sham indictment of James Comey, the sham indictment of Letitia James, an abuse of power, an impeachable offense. The list goes on. And as Jessica said,
Donald Trump has been abusive to so many, not just our country, but now he's targeting who? Venezuela? Bombed ships that had nothing to do with anything. And him and Pete have said continue to lie. That's what America is. That's what Donald Trump is. Harming Americans, harming immigrants that work hard. America will fall apart, and it is without our brown people. America is doing so bad without our brown people. We need them. We should love and take care of them, not abuse them. A lot of them was here before you. Yes, y'all. Yes. They was in this country already. Their ancestors. Don't take offense to it, but Caucasian people was never here already. They came here on a ship from Europe. You are the true immigrants. Many of us are immigrants in this country. Melania Trump is an immigrant. Nobody wants to visit our country right now because of Donald Trump. And they see what he's doing to Venezuela right now. It's disgusting. Why would you want to start a war with them? Oh, he wants to stay in power. He thinks if he starts a war, we can't kick him out, whether he's a criminal or not, committing more crimes daily in the Oval Office. Despicable. Take a listen to this, please. And this is about the Epstein files. One moment, please.
How does Fox News and the Republicans keep on saying, well, there's Democrats in the files? We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Lock them up. Talking about there's Dems in there. There's lefties in there. There's libs in there. The Clintons are in there. Lock him up. Bill Clinton is not the current president. What is wrong with y'all? Us people with a fucking brain are not worried about left versus right. This ain't the Crips versus the Bloods. This ain't the Redskins versus the Cowboys. This ain't the Lakers versus the Knicks. This is our real fucking life. This is the biggest criminal ring in all of our existence. Since humans been alive, every fucking country's leaders in the past 30, 40 years may be in them files.
Lock them up.
Doing heinous, think unimaginable things. And y'all are worried about Dems. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Okay, it's too much cussing, but I wanted the point to get across. We don't care if they're Democrats in the Epstein files. Lock them up. Right, left, if you're in the files, lock them up. Yes, that is where we are in America. The Democrats feel if there are Democrats that's in the Epstein files and you committed crimes against people, children, women, boys, girls, whatever it is, lock them up. Sorry, Clintons, if you are in there. Sorry. You too. Lock them up. But when it comes to Donald Trump and his MAGA regime, we're only going to lock up the Dems. Remember the guy that's working with the DOJ said, we're going to redact all the Republicans out and just leave the Democrats in there. Let me find that video. One moment, please. One moment. Just a moment, you all. It's getting a little warm in here. I'm a woman of a certain age. You already know. Those of you that support me a long time, you already know. But I'm going to show you this video again of this man stating, let me find it because I keep that video, that he is in the DOJ and that they're going to redact the Republicans out and keep the Dems in there. He works for the DOJ. He tried to retract his statement, but the damage was already done, huh? One moment, please. One moment. This is the video. I never delete that video. Hold up, wait a minute. One moment, please. Hold on, y'all. I got you. The queen got you, baby. All my kings and queens in my chat, how you doing? I got to show you this because some people haven't seen it. So it's imperative that they get to see this video. Because this is where it is right now. The Republicans, they don't want any of their names to be shown. They only want to bring down the Democrats. Well, if you're in the Epstein files, Democrats or Republicans, it doesn't matter. Both, you need to be locked up. If you committed crimes against children, do y'all know what I mean? You need to be locked up. I have no mercy for you.
Think like the stuff with Epstein will actually get released or not at all?
If it does, it'll be heavily redacted and his name won't be in it.
Those files do exist.
There's files.
Yeah.
For sure. There's thousands and thousands of pages of files. But again, if they're released in any way, it's going to be very redacted. They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files, leave all the liberal, Democratic people in those files, and have a very slanted version of it come out where it's like look at what he's doing without releasing any of their bad behavior.
Do you think like the stuff with Epstein will actually get released or not at all?
If it does, it'll be heavily redacted and his name won't be in it.
Those files do
And
exist.
who is that? Joshua.
Yeah.
After the DOJ official, Joshua Sinks was caught on hidden camera. Hold on. Joshua was caught on hidden. Joseph, I'm sorry. Joseph was caught on hidden camera in September saying Republican names would be redacted from the Epstein files. Trump's sudden call to release them hits differently. The Democrats say, we don't care if they're Democrats in it. Release the Epstein files. But the MAGA Republicans, no, just release the ones with the Democrats' name showing. Don't show the Republicans. We all know the mediocre white man is a freak-a-leak. We know.
Very slanted version of it come out where it's like, look at what he's done without releasing any of their bad behavior.
Do you think like the stuff with Epstein will actually get released or not at all?
If it does, it'll be heavily redacted and his name won't be in it.
Those files do exist.
There's files.
Yeah.
For sure. There's thousands and thousands of pages of files. But again, if they're released in any way, it's going to be very redacted. They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files, leave all the liberal, Democratic people in those files, and have a very slanted version of it come out where it's like, look at what he's done without releasing any of their bad behavior.
Do you think like
tell me in my chat before we get out of here, because it's close to an hour, about to be getting out of here. Tell me in my chat, how would you feel about somebody working for the DOJ is recording a video, and he says from his paper thin lips that all the Republicans will be redacted, and they would just leave the Democrats in the Epstein files. We already know Donald Trump is all over the Epstein files, and 1,000 FBI agents went through and redacted him out of there. But we know Donnie is dirty. He's a nasty boy. All you nasty boys don't mean a thing to me. We all know he's all over the Epstein files. Put in my chat what you think of it. King LaSwan says, lock him up. That's right, baby. Lock Trump up. The real Batcat Gaming says, I don't care for either one. Okay, I can respect that. Cavell G4D said both sides need to be locked up in jail for their crimes and their dirty tricks upon helpless young women. Thank you. I got to read that one again. Cavell said G4D said both sides need to be locked up in jail for their crimes and their dirty tricks upon helpless young women. And they don't need to be treated how Donald Trump was here in Atlanta, Georgia. He just had to go do a photo op instead of throwing him in the cage when he came down here. Lock him up. Let them feel how it is to be locked up because you're a criminal. Let them experience the ways that criminals are treated. They're committing crimes. They should not be celebrated with just a photo op. No. And that Shelby 8350 said, lock them up, but where are the children? Some of them, they grown now giving a testimony, but there's children I think that are missing today from all of this too. That's just in my opinion. I'm a person that's a survivor or SA. I was done that way my entire childhood, even throughout my teen years. So I know what time it is. It's still happening. Caramel 67 said, if you do wrong, it's gonna catch up with you. If you do good, good gonna catch up with you. Is a real thing. That is. It will come out and bite them on their rear. It definitely will, Queen. KWAHF says, there are some from Eastern Europe and Russia. Yes, it is. There's prince and kings and all kind of people, dignitary people that are in the Epstein files. But we can't prosecute them from our country, but they need to be prosecuted just as well as the Orange Man. All right. Yes, Alan, you're right, King, about some of the children are grown now, but we don't know what's still going on because that's usually like a network. It's not something that stops just because Jeffrey Epstein is gone. No, and Joseline is in a train at a camp right now. Okay, in my opinion, a camp. My face is not painted white. You sound crazy. Please stop that. One delicious happy Monday. Wear your crown proudly. Dunny Cars. Okay, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna argue with you. I love you. Dave says, I think it's still going on. I completely agree with you. And I have my ring light, so it's gonna make me appear a little lighter. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm a beautiful Black woman. Favor Beans 22 just found your live. Greetings from Fort Carson, Colorado. Hello, Colorado. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you for coming to my live. Hello there, King. How you doing? I saw your profile picture. Hello, King. One Delish says you're beautiful. Keep rolling, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wear your crown proudly. Thank you so much, King Favor Beans 22. Thank you. Well, it's time to come to an end. I want to thank each and every last one of you all for coming to my live. I love you. God loves you. And I pray that God enriches you and your family. Let's pray for our country. And let's spread love. Let's not spread hate. Tell someone you love them before you go to bed, okay? I love you. May God continue to bless you. Good night, everybody. Bye.